Welcome to the lecture number 4, Numericals on Fourier's Law. In previous lecture, we have described the Fourier's Law and the equation based on that law. Myself PS Chowgule from SIT COE Yadra. So let's take one example. A plane wall having thermal conductivity 10.2 watt per meter degree Celsius of 100 millimeter thickness and area 3 meter square has a steady surface temperature of 170 degree Celsius and 100 degree Celsius. Determine heat flow across the plane wall and temperature gradient in the flow direction. So let us drag out what they told you. Here it is a plane wall. One surface is at 170 degree Celsius, another one which is at 100 degree Celsius. That means heat will flow from 170 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius. Now by this means we will get the direction of heat from 170 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius. Let us say the heat flow rate is of Q. Now the area of the plane wall is of 3 meter square and the thickness of wall is of 100 millimeter. Now remember that since we are working in SI unit, so we need to convert that millimeter into meter. So 100 millimeter means 0.1 meter. Next one, what they have told, the thermal conductivity, that is K, which is equal to 10.2 watt per meter degree Celsius. Now according to Fourier's law, we can say rate of heat flow Q is equal to minus Ka into dt upon dx. Let me remind you what the terms are. Q is the heat flow rate, K is the thermal conductivity, A is the surface area or cross sectional area perpendicular to the direction of heat flow, dt is the temperature difference. We have to take here final minus initial, and dx is the thickness of that slab. So here Q is equal to, if I put the values, respective values of that quantities, I will get the value Q. Remember that you have to write here negative sign to compensate this difference, temperature difference, because always here the lower temperature minus higher temperature, heat flows from 170 to 100 and we are taking here difference 100 minus 170. So the answer is in watt. So you may write it in this way, 21.42 kilowatt. This is the first part, to find out the heat flow across the plane wall. Now secondly, they told you to find the temperature gradient. So for that you can write temperature gradient according to Fourier's law. Q is equal to minus Ka into dt upon dx. You can take dt upon dx on the one side. So you will get one formula which is minus Q upon Ka. Since we have derived the value of Q, you have to write here value of Q in watt only, divided by K into A. K is the thermal conductivity, A is the area. So that you will get this answer which is in degree Celsius per minute, per meter. Now we have calculated this by using the value of Q which we have formed. or we have calculated. In another way, you can find out the value, that is temperature gradient, in this way also. Dt upon dx, which is the temperature gradient, which is equal to T2, means the last temperature, minus initial temperature T1 divided by L. L is the length. 100 minus 170 divided by 0.1, which is equal to again the same, minus 700 degrees Celsius per meter. You can write this, instead of drawing all this diagram, you can write it in a electrical analogy way, in this way. T1 is the temperature 170 degrees, T2 is the temperature 100 degrees Celsius. This one, instead of this wall, I have write it over here, one resistance, which is the thermal resistance, is equal to dx upon Ka. Let's take one more example. The following data related to an oven, thickness of side wall 82.5 mm, thermal conductivity of wall insulation is of 0.044 watt per meter degree Celsius, temperature on inside of the wall 175 degrees Celsius, energy dissipated by electric coil within the oven 40.5 watt, and determine the area of wall surface so that the temperature on the other side of wall does not exceed 75 degrees Celsius. So let's draw the diagram which we have drawn previously. Here it is the thickness or the side wall of that oven. The inside temperature is of 175 degrees Celsius and outside temperature is of 75 degrees Celsius. So heat will flow from 175 degrees Celsius to 75. That means the heat flow direction is in this way, and they have given the energy dissipated by the electric coil, which is 40.5 watt. Now this is the surface area which we need to find out. They have given the thickness which is in mm, we need to convert that into meter, 82.5 mm, which is nothing but 0.0825 meter. So by means of electrical analogy, I can write in this way. So according to Fourier's law, Q is equal to minus Ka into dt upon dx. In that, they have given the value of Q, K, temperatures and the thickness. Only one thing you need to remember here, you have to take Q in watt, temperature. While taking the temperature, the less temperature or the final temperature minus initial temperature, thickness should be in meter, and thermal conductivity, unit of this, should be in watt per meter degree Celsius. If it is in watt per meter Kelvin, then also it's okay. So here it is if I rearrange the terms, I will get the value of A, which is 0.759 meter square. This will be your answer. Thank you and stay connected. Keep learning.